I am supposed to speak about the word precariousness, which is connected to precariousness. And it is used quite a lot nowadays. I remember it used in the 1980s and 70s when they were talking about precariato and the precari in Italy. That's the first time I heard it used. Precari was somebody who didn't have a lifetime contract in their job in a state position, and this occurred during the privatization of many state-run and public jobs that were part of the whole financialization of capitalism in the 1980s and dismantling of the social structures of European countries. That's the first time. Then I heard it again, used quite a lot by philosophers in Italy like Paolo Virno or Maurizio Lazzarato to indicate one of the major and principal characteristics of the life of the cognitive laborer, the life of the creative laborer, whether it's a software programmer, a designer, an advertisement person, or anybody who works on the limb. And it's always connected with the idea of the virtuosic, because if you're precarious, you're free, because you don't have an obligation to work from 9 to 5 every day. You can only work when you choose to work, and the capitalist society tells you that that gives you a great amount of freedom. But on the other hand, you have to always be in a state of performativity, of hyper joy, of celebration, of I am producing, which gives a great tension to the precarious laborer. Finally, the most beautiful way that I like the word used nowadays is the way that Judith Butler has used it in many of her recent texts. She speaks about grievability. Sorry, I'm going to go over time. She speaks about grievability and what deaths, what people can we grieve? What bodies do we grieve? And she says that if you don't understand the precariousness of lives, she means the actual precariousness of the body decaying and dying in a war, in a conflict, because of poverty, because of being assassinated, because of old age. If we don't understand that we can lose a life, that life can be lost, we cannot understand the importance of that life, and therefore it is not grievable.